talk to you guys about a subject that is very near and dear to my heart, right? And I know that, ladies, I'm team ladies, but I know sometimes we could get a little sidetracked. Sometimes we can get a little selfish. Sometimes we could tend to get a little bossy. So I just want to say, who came up with this term, happy wife, happy life? Because I'm every bit of confused at this point. Happy wife, happy life. Why can't it be happy husband and wife, happy life? Because it takes two, right? It takes two. And when you say happy wife, happy life, for those of us who have children, it's like, what about the kids? And I like to include myself because I don't want it to come off like a bash or a dig. I just have to keep it real. And I'm team truth. And I don't understand where is the 80, 20, 60, 40. I'm like every bit of confused. And when I say make it make sense, I don't think it makes any sense. So I want to let you know that treat your husband like the man I'm talking about the good ones now. I'm not talking about your mental, physical, and emotional abusers. I'm talking about the good men. I'm talking about the decent men. Listen, I'm talking about the husbands who don't cheat. And I'm talking about you're not giving them the credit that they deserve. You're not giving them, listen, they give us flowers, but let me tell you something. Why can't we be decent and say, baby, I appreciate you? You know, baby, we are a team. We are a power couple. Why do it just have to be all about us? Where did this come in where meet me halfway, right? Why can't we go 100 for each other? Why do we have to meet each other halfway? It's not making any sense. So when you say happy wife, happy life, it should be happy us. It should be happy husband and wife. Because listen, that's how you win. But when it becomes one-sided, when it becomes just I, and me, then it is not making any sense. That's how you win. You win together. God put you together. Listen, God didn't put everybody together, but he put you together. He didn't put you together so that the husbands can feel less than, right? He didn't put you together so that you can win by yourself. That's why I never understood this. Listen, I fall, you stand, I fall, right? We fall down together and we get back up even more powerful. And I want you to know, family, that that's why when I do these videos, I say, Lord, guide and direct my words because maybe somebody needs to hear this. Like, listen, ladies, I love us, but we have to stop being the boss in the house. The God holds the man charge of the head of the household, and he will hold us accountable if we do not treat him as such. It is a disgrace to him. Who said a man ain't supposed to cry? Who said that? I'm every bit of confused. Who said a man ain't supposed to cry? He is human like us. But a lot of times the husband is scared to come to the wife because you're going to look at them like they're weak. You're going to look at them like, they have no business being sad. They have no business having feelings. They just supposed to dust it off and just worry about us. No, it's not supposed to be like that in a relationship. No, I'm not a marriage counselor. No, I'm not a life coach. But guess what? I'm a vessel. I'm a vessel. God sent me to be a vessel. And I have to say what God tells me to say. I have to do what it is that God is telling me to do, or he will hold me accountable. Being with my husband 21 years, let me tell you something. You're going to have your ups and downs, your bumpy roads, but you're supposed to go through it together. What God put together, let no man take us under. So I just don't like it when, happy wife, happy life, because then that means you married yourself. And that is impossible, right? So that would mean both of you have to be happy. You know, both of you can elevate together. Both of you can run the business together. Both of you can be a power couple together. But when it comes all about my money, and you never could win together because you're doing your own thing, then guess what? Let him be. Because when you say it's your way or the highway, when he get on that highway, you never miss a good thing until it's gone. Listen, and he's not coming back. Because you feel like we invested in too much, we have too much going on, we have too much at risk. Listen, the real men don't care about that. All they want is peace. All they want to do is be happy. And they are so used to putting a smile on your face until they put themselves out. You never know what they've been through at work. You never know what they're going through. You never know the strength that they have to hold just to, listen, just to keep that home, just to keep that home intact. It took two. Even if you're a stay-at-home mom, you do the womanly duties, right? Listen, whoever said that you was in this all by yourself, you wanted to be married, right? Go back to what sparked the relationship. Whether you have to walk on the beach, whether you have to listen to your favorite slow jams, what rock and roll music, whatever it is, something obviously drew you to each other, right? Something did. Where did it go wrong? What happened? Where did it fail? And I'm not giving the men a whole pass. What I am doing is I just didn't understand this term happy wife, happy life. It never made sense to me. But see, ladies, what tend to happen is, listen, I never believed in that. You told yourself that just to make yourself feel good, just to make yourself feel special. And listen, you are. But what about him? What about his wants? What about his needs? Why do he have to always bring you the flowers? Why can't you surprise him sometime? Why can't you tell him, baby, how you feeling sometime? Listen, when they get sick, oh my God. That's when they need you the most, for better or for worse. Those words, it's not a game. We want to be there for the better, but we don't want to be there for the worse. We want to be there for the richer, but we don't want to be there for the poor. Listen, if you had nothing together, listen, you had this certain lifestyle. He's trying to help you maintain it to keep that smile on your face. And he is struggling. Some of them are struggling. Listen, family, you have to hear me clearly. And they don't even want you to know it. Because they are afraid you're going to down them. They're afraid you're going to put them down. They're afraid you're going to tell them, look, why can't you do it like this? And nagging them. And don't even go as far as to fixing them a meal when they come home. Wives, listen. Let's stay on our P's and Q's. Listen, let's do this together. Listen, when they're sick, we should be sick. When they good, we should be good. Listen, when they up, we should be up. Listen, when they're down, we supposed to try to help lift them up. But we not going to be up and then he down, or he, up and we down. It just don't work like that. If you don't want it and you don't appreciate it, get out of him. Leave him be. Let him be happy. Because listen, God don't never, a good man don't go nowhere. God just take him to the next woman who will appreciate him more. Because you didn't appreciate him more. And this is only for those who it fit. It may not be everything that I'm saying, but maybe at least one or two things we all can brush up on something, right? There's always room for improvement, right? Because the first thing we say is, listen, you're supposed to pay attention to me, and we forget about the fact of what is on his plate. What is he going through, right? Let's be better, This this live is not a bash or a dig. It's just to help us to be better. Listen, family, we could be better together. Let's lift our husbands up. Listen, when God charged them to be the man of that household, listen, God didn't give you no yes man. So he's not going to yes your yeses. You want a man that's, listen, When you fell a little short or when you're not thinking clearly, he bring you back just like you will bring him back. You supposed to bring him back and you supposed to say, oh, no, baby, I think you kind of going a little bit out the box, you know. I don't think you're thinking this one through. I don't really think you're thinking this one clearly. If you have a man and he, yes, 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 he is afraid of what you going to think. He is afraid of losing you. But let me tell you something. One day he going to get tired, you know. You're already hanging on by a thread. Why allow the thread to break? Why allow the thread to break? Listen, he's not feeling good, but he don't want you to know it because you're going to look at him like he weak, and he's only human. He wasn't born a robot. But guess what? God guided him to you. And if you don't appreciate him, God gonna guide him to somebody else. But he gonna be happy one way or another one because God is all over him. God is over his life. Listen, the decisions he's making. He trying to look good for you. Listen, and he ain't even trying to just go out and be with his friends all the time, you know. And he want to be with you. He want to listen, look at nature with you. He want to look at the sun, moon, and stars with you. But a lot of time we can run them away because that one thing they did, that one little simple mistake, you are charged. Listen, you will never forget it, and you will always throw it back over his head. But guess what? We made many, and they don't just care to throw it up in our faces like that. And like I say, this just for whoever it fit. There's always room for brushing up. There's always room for getting better. There's always room. But listen, I am here to let you know we have to stop this thing where it's just all about us. Happy wife, happy life. Meet me halfway. Halfway what? Halfway where? Can we just go all the way together? Can we go all the way to the top together? That's just like saying we're going to go halfway to the top. No, we want to go all the way. How you doing? Thank you so much for joining me, Dino. We have to go all the way together, family. And I just felt led in my spirit. Listen, get on here because somebody really needs to hear this. I never believed in separations. You know, I'm not judging you, but what are you holding on to? What are you hanging on for? If there's nothing else there, just let him be. Let him be. There's not to it but for us to do it, family. I'm not going to hold you. I didn't want to prolong this live. I just wanted to get on here, get straight to the point. Because let me tell you something. There are still good men out here. And I know a lot of women, listen, we have gotten our heart have been broke. But let me tell you something. I was one of them. I am speaking from experience. I said, I'm good. Just being by myself. You want to be by yourself? That's your prerogative. That's fine. But let me tell you, I'm talking about the people. You could be looking for marriage. Don't go in it the wrong way. Don't go in it like it's my way or the highway. Don't go in it saying happy wife, happy life. Don't go in it 60, 40, 80, 20. Don't go in it like that. When you go in it, listen, you're supposed to go in and win together. And guess what? What God put together, no man should be able to take you under anyway. So stop letting the enemy trick you. Listen, oh, I'm going to say this and I'm going to let y'all go. Listen, when you're out and you're telling everybody about your marriage, everybody about your business, you can't wait to get on the phone, call your mama, your dad, your best friend, sister, uncle, cousin, pastor, whatever. Shout out to all the therapists out there, right? That's what they are for. So this wouldn't relate to them. But what I am telling you is these people you're telling your business is probably one that's telling you need to leave. And as soon as you leave, they will be the one slide in. Best friend, listen, stop telling your best friend all your marital business. You need to give it to God. Whatever happened to taking it to God? He's not going to lead or steer you wrong, set you up, or try to come in and destroy anything, or, just try to tear your marriage apart. You know God ain't trying to sleep with nothing. I'm just saying, give it to God. That's who we should be giving it to. But you giving it to everybody else. And if they had any type of decency about who they are, they would say, look, you need to get that thing to God. Listen, you can come to me, but I don't want you to have to just keep coming to me. Because when you come to me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you, look, go work it out with your husband. Go talk to him. Like I said, I'm not talking about your mental, physical, and emotional abusers. This video do not apply to them. I'm talking about the good men out there. Stop telling everybody your business, you know. The pastor and his wife, everybody don't need to know your business. Because guess what? You never know what's going on behind they closed doors. And yes, you have some pastors that weren't called. They just holding that title, but they weren't called. Everybody not called by God. And you sitting up here telling everybody your business. And the only thing they want to do is just listen. Half of them tired of you telling them because it's always something. They telling you, you thinking they your friend, but they like, here we go again. Get that thing to God, and you could never go wrong. I love y'all. Please, please, thumbs up if you have gained anything from this live. Listen, share it because somebody really needs to hear it, family. And listen, I'm going to tell you, subscribe so, you know, every time your girl upload a live or do a video. So listen, I have to let God use me. I will not tell God no. And listen, whoever it fit, listen, I'm not only in the four walls in the church, I'm a fisherman of men. I have to come out here and fish, you know. I have to come out here and bring it to the common man because there are people that really looking for God and need God. Listen, let God work that thing out in your marriage. God wants you to give it to him. God wants you to come to him. God wants you to pray together. You know, anoint each other with oil. Because that's what will make the enemy mad because it's the enemy that is trying to come and tear your marriage up in the first place. And let me tell you something, he will use the people that is the closest to you. And that's just, that's real as it get, family. You got this. Listen, you got this. And listen, check out my podcast, A Real and Positive Breakthrough with your girl Renee on Spotify. You know, if you have Instagram, Blessing Sessions, Mondays at 4:30, come give your testimony or simply just tune in, family. You can always tell how good God has been to you. We overcome by the words of our testimony. For those of you who have Facebook, Renee's Motivation and Renee Wells. And listen, y'all, I fast from 6 to 6. Tune in with your girl. Listen, you want to fast with me midweek, 6 to 6. And then the last week, I do it for 12 hours, family. Listen, come on. God needs to break these strongholds over our life. There are things that are beyond our control. Listen, we have to go and fast with that thing. But I want y'all to know, listen, you got this. The power of the mind. If the devil can get in your mind, he pretty much have you. Stop letting people take over and control you, family. Stop letting them do it. You got this. I love y'all. And guess what? Just tune in. I love you. You got this. God bless.